What it is, what it do, cyber world. It is your girl, the one and only Ash Said It, AshSaidIt.com, AshSaidIt.com. Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate you guys for all your love, all your support. Makes a huge, huge difference. 500,000 streams and growing daily would not be possible without you guys. Today, we are joined by published young author and playwright, the wonderful Aisha Tritle. Hello, Aisha.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Let our audience know, where are you from? Where do you represent?
So I apologize. I've got a little bit of a cold.
No, you're good.
I'm actually from Arizona originally. I grew up in Phoenix, but my mom is from Japan and my dad's from Iowa. So I grew up going back and forth between Japan and the Midwest. And then I moved to Los Angeles, which is where I live now, when I was 18, initially for acting. But then I started working with startups, and I started writing. And then writing actually took off more than acting did. And I discovered I had a real passion for it, so that's what I'm doing now.
Wow. So you said your mother's from Japan?
Japan.
And your father's from Ireland? That must be an interesting mix at, like family reunions. Do you celebrate both heritages?
I do, yeah. I grew up with a lot of, since my mom's from Japan, there was always a lot of traditional Japanese dishes, but my favorite is the fried rice, which is called and then, I feel like she would probably be like, oh, pick something more sophisticated. I'm like, yeah, the fried rice is great. And then, since my dad's from Iowa, there was always just a lot of casserole.
Oh, wow. That sounds amazing. That's definitely a unique combination. So I'm sure it's pretty awesome growing up. So as a kid, what was your dream career? What did you want to be?
As a kid, it changed every day, up until probably the age of 11. I wanted to be a ballet dancer, then I wanted to be a singer, then I wanted to be a pianist, and then a teacher. And then I eventually settled on acting because I was like, wow, this seems like an easier way of being able to do a bunch of different things. So as a kid, it was definitely to be an actress. And I still do acting kind of on the side. I have a really great manager, and I go out on auditions. But I'm focused more on writing right now.
Gotcha. So what was the fork in the road for you as far as making a choice with acting and writing?
So that's a really good question, actually. So there was a point where I was making short films, and we were working with some people who were writing, and then they sort of fell off, and I kind of had to step in to write the script. And then I wrote it with my partner at the time, and I was like, it's pretty funny. It'd be interesting to see if we, converted it into a short play script, if any publishers would be interested. Sort of just out of, I don't want to say, I guess it was kind of boredom. Like, acting was stagnant, so I was just looking for something to do. So I converted it. Sent it off to a publisher in the UK, and then they picked it up, and then it was actually performed as well. And after that, I started giving more attention to writing, and now it's what I do.
Cool beans. So, as you were trying to change your focus, as you changed your focus more to writing, what were some of the obstacles that you were facing?
So, I think a big one, and I've seen a lot of people run into it, is discouragement, really, from people. When you sort of announce, oh, I'm going to do this, and you've never done it before. I think, depending on who you hang out with, they can be discouraging, like, are you sure you want to do that? Like, you've never done it before. So I think that one was the first hurdle to get over. And then second was knowing absolutely nothing about how publishing works. figuring that out and not really knowing anyone who was doing it as well, that was another sort of big obstacle that I had to overcome.
Gotcha. All right, you guys, so we're going to take a brief break. When we come back, we're going to talk more with Aisha about some current projects and ways that you guys can get in contact with her. So hang tight. We'll be right back.
Did you know that some foods can cause weight gain, body aches, and extreme fatigue? These are just some of the symptoms of food intolerance. Well, what is food intolerance? Food intolerance can occur when the body cannot properly digest certain foods. This can result in acid reflux, migraines, and so many other painful issues. How do you find out what foods are causing this irritation? It's easy. Pinner test. With 500,000 satisfied clients worldwide, Pinner test is the #1 way of identifying foods that may be causing discomfort. This simple at-home kit is easy to use with results usually within 2 weeks via email. It's that simple, all right? What are you waiting for? Go visit pinnertest.com and use my special promo code AshSaidIt for your discount today.
Welcome back to the Ash Said It Daily podcast show. I appreciate and love you guys so very much. Today we're talking with Aisha Tritle, young author and playwright. So Aisha, let's talk about your latest project. And let's jump into that.
Okay, so I actually have a few projects on the go right now. The main one, so I had my first official novel was published in October of last year, and it's the first of a trilogy. So it's called Oxidus, and it's out with Afterglow Publishing / Opal Moon Press. So I have to turn in the second novel for that, which has been interesting. So that's actually close to being finished.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on right now. And then I also have, I have a vampire novella coming out in May. So I'm in edit for that. And then I also am working, my friends and I made a trailer for our screenplay. It's called Passio. And we're in the process of editing that as well.
Wow, busy lady. That's good. Busy is good. We like busy.
Yeah.
So,
being busy.
Yes, as you're working on these projects, what is your writing process like? You know, some people have like a certain technique. They've got to be somewhere. It's got to be silence. What is it like for you to write?
So I used to write in cafes with my headphones in, coffee, listening to, like a playlist that I had made for a specific project. Now I actually am able to work from home. I think it took a while for me to be able to realize that I can be productive when I'm not surrounded by other people also being productive.
Yeah.
So now I write mainly from home. I walk down the street, I get my cold brew, then I sit down, and then I focus for a few hours, and then I'll take a break and maybe watch a television show or something that I find creatively inspiring, maybe read a little bit, and then I go back to writing.
Okay, cool. Now, what advice can you offer to any young person today that is listening to you and they're like, you know what, I've always wanted to write, but you know what, I don't think that I can do it. I don't think it's something for me.
So I think believing in yourself is a huge one. Definitely don't listen to the discouragement, even if it's coming from within, don't listen to the self-doubt. Being consistent, even if you don't, like for me, my first book was a bit of a struggle, but you sort of have to be disciplined and make sure, even if I'm not writing a ton, if I at least write a little bit every day, then, it eventually adds up. And I think everyone can sort of devote, 15 minutes even to just sit down and write.
Gotcha. All right. Well, we appreciate you so much for joining us today, Aisha. A lot of good little gemstones that you've left for the audience. We thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Let everyone know the best way to get in contact with you and to follow you.
Okay, so I'm on Instagram as Aisha Rebecca, and that's AISHAREBEKAH. I'm on Facebook, just look up Aisha Tritle, and I'm also on Twitter as Aisha Tritle. And then also on LinkedIn as Aisha Tritle. So I'm on all those platforms. I'm in the process of setting up my website, which will be aishatritle.com.
Awesome. Well, stay consistent. That's right. All across the board, Aisha Tritle. All right, Aisha, much more success to you 2018 and beyond. We see that happening for you. You are more than welcome back on the program the next time that you got like a big announcement or anything that's going on with you and some of your projects. Just let us know.
That's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
Definitely just let me know about that. And I thank you guys for downloading the shows. Nearly 500,000 streams and growing. Thank you. Keep in mind, anyone to tell you that you can't do what you want to do, you look them square in the face and tell them, don't believe me, just watch. Watch what I do. Watch me make it happen. Watch me make history. That's what we're doing this for. We're doing this for the history books. Social media is nice, but real life is so much better. Until next time, you guys. Deuces.